appreciate it for so long because it's a hell of a process. You know what I'm saying? Making something even beyond the creative process of like serious post production. Even then, it's like this shit is like commercially viable, like for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I dealt with all the rights holders. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with my own session players. I dealt with, so you know what I mean? Like I produced my shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, and so
you're involved in every aspect of your music. That's the difference, right?
for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? From the artwork to the music video to the features, arrangement, everything. You know, I got excellent cast of players that you know, they help me. You know what I'm saying? Do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's definitely my ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Like, it's like even a Black Thought, like they tap into your vision. Like, what do you think is the key to that, to make the other people that can join this movement, like tap totally into what you're trying to create?
Yeah, man. I feel like I make it easy for kids because, like, you know, I'm mad thoughtful too when I bring something to you. Like, I'm more so like, oh, this is a good ass question because, like, I remember when crazy shit thought pulled up on me.
Black Thought.
This is a weird ass address. You think this is a strange place to pull up? Talk to you. That's your man. Talk to him. Yeah, talk to him when you get a chance. Ask him about pulling up.
Where did Tariq have to go? Where did Tariq have to go?
Yeah, ask Tariq. And you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn. After he came, I was like, yo, this nigga's wild.
Oh, so that's like a little test to see.
I know, but I wasn't testing him. He made me see that it was wild because he showed up.
Oh, wow.
I was expecting the nigga to show up. It's fucking Black Thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's Found tonight, baby. You know what I'm saying?
whatever. He might be like, yeah, I'm going to pull up on you, God. Peace, God. You know, them other niggas did that. You know
Yeah, of course.
So, but...
A lot of lip service.
A lot of lip service. You know what I mean? But that way, but... Yeah. Damn, I lost.
No, but he said it was hard, like, making them fit into your world of your vision.
This is the thing. I'm mad thoughtful, too.
Yeah, mad thoughtful, your approach.
Yeah, so I'm like... And I was telling Thought when he came, he was like, yo, so... You know what I mean? Yo, you know... I noticed you be on some, like, kind of laid back sometimes, and then sometimes, but it's not for lack of, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a light switch, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga Hov said, oh, you a Jedi, you home. You know what I mean? I'm worried about you. You know what I mean? Type shit. Thought was like, yo, so why you be doing that sometimes? And I'm like, well, at this stage, I'm more concerned with the production of the whole record.
Yep.
Like, if I'm getting somebody to feature, I want to make sure they shine.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I want to make sure, because I'm even approaching it as a fan.
Yeah, what I want to hear as a fan.
Like you know what I'm saying? Because I'm only really trying to work with people that I really enjoy what they do.
Yeah.
Because I could see it like, ooh, I want to get the best out of this person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, give them what they need. Like, especially when you're dealing with someone with a track record.
Yeah.
You know what the nigga need by now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, shot him that. And the crazy shit is, he sends me the shit back within 48 hours.
That fast. Yeah,
bugged out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I saw you also pulled up on a listening session you had too. Like, what did that mean for that? Like, and just to really sort of make that, like, not only just have them on the record, but make like a real connection.
Yeah, that shit made everything gel. And I told him, like, the way I feel now, I'm like, oh shit, this hip hop shit is real. He made me understand it's real.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it was real fake. Kind of till then. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Do you feel like some of the stuff you're doing, like an artist like Droog, and like you guys were kind of underground, like battling, like to get accepted in a sort of bigger system, and now it's like it's kind of undeniable? Is that a feeling that you have?
All right, well, I ain't know. I was raised differently. Like, I'm from the Vailsburg section in Newark, and I'm also from Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
Yes, sir.
So you know, I'm more so look like I'm trying to like we need that. We got different mentality. We need that.
But did you always have this vision of, like, you know, doing this artistry, but also kind of what you already have with, like, with the silk scarves and everything? Like, you maintain sort of a mystique. Was that important to you as you approached the music to have both those things going on? Was that your vision?
I'm gonna keep it real, son. For a long time, like I didn't know. I didn't really take it, like, seriously, for real. From the moment that I felt like, oh, I could really do it, for real, then that's when, like, this became natural to me. It's like, these are the things that happened as soon as I took it serious. yo, nigga, you gotta do this. Don't do that, nigga. Keep wearing that same hat. Nope. Keep wearing that same. You know what I'm saying? Like that energy come from me making sure like I honor my position
Yeah.
and play my fucking role. Cause like everybody else, I got a line to walk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But being such a proud Haitian, like, did you always have a vision that your music was gonna reflect so clearly your heritage, no matter what you put out?
I didn't really. It's not an intentional thing. Like as far as like conscious. My subconscious, like I'm programmed, Slime. I'm fully programmed. From yeah. It's like whatever it is. It's like thank God it's some substance in it.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking robot basically by now, almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this shit I can't even override by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like you know, I was drilled like real militant.
Yeah.
You know, I have to fucking memorize and recite my history.
Yeah.
Histoire de Haïti, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta fucking know that shit.
Yeah.
Or you get hit.
I remember always talking to Wyclef about, back in the day, about, you know, what is it for a Haitian bred brother to, like, all of a sudden come into these, like, New York City, like, environments and boroughs and stuff, and that transition, like, and you've talked about that. Like, why do you think that is so, like, it's such a tough transition at times, right?
Man, you gotta, like, I think it's just a culture shock. Like, you know, to me, the greatest hurdle is like we're the only, you know, besides the Spanish speaking, you know what I'm saying, islands, like we the only francophone. The anglophone, it's easy. Like Jamaican niggas, they getting jiggy immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They speak English. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, but nah, that to me, that's why language is so serious for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I take this shit so seriously.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's my second language.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I got to treat it with respect. You feel me? As far as like, yeah, this shit deep. I can move a lot with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could get motion or I could stop motion, nigga. Like, word. I was like, oh man, I got to take this English serious. Like, you know, if you talk to some of the brothers that's on some meta, you know what I mean? That's on some high level, they like, yeah, you understand that tongue, you speaking that fork tongue, you feel me?
So
But
is that like your thing as an MC? Like even the intro of Rich Ass Haitian, it's like nobody else can do that record, right? Only you can create that record.
I think so.
Does it even have a title? Like what is that? Like why was that important for that to be your intro? Like what are you expressing there in your mind?
Yeah, man, I feel like that's a prayer. You know what I'm saying? And because even like I have a song that I'm continuing. That's a continuance of a song that I have. It's called Bon Après-Midi, and it's with Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that shit probably came out like 2017 or some shit. Yo,
They know.
my nigga. So you know what I'm saying? And that's just a non point on dans la cour. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some.
So that feeds like your core, like the ones that have been riding with you on this journey, like even more, right?
And even more than just music people like that. Like, it's older people in my family that's hearing that shit. They might catch a little tear because my dad used to sing that. You feel me? So it's like, what's that shit? Finding Forrester? I took some of my dad's words and then I cracked off the rest. You know what I mean? In my way.
Sir.
Yeah.
Why do you, but again, it's like that's the thing with you as a rapper. It's like almost at times it's like, as a lyricist, because you use language so well in different languages, like it's a challenge to kind of really decipher all your lyrics. Like, do you enjoy that part of it?
Enjoy making
or just the do you receive that, like that's great that distinguishes you from the pack, that like it's not easy to necessarily digest everything you're saying at one time for the average listener?
Nah. Yeah, I don't think that's up to me if it's easy to digest. I just know, man, I definitely would like more people to be able to know than less. It would feel better. Yeah. Right? In terms of like, if you asking me like, damn, like, wouldn't you want more people to be in tune? Hell yeah. But then it's like, but am I willing to lose the message that I have for niggas to enjoy what? And what would I be making? You know, and so I'm like I was telling my man last night, I'd rather 30,000 subscribers than 3 million.
Yeah.
And then 30,000 fucking with me for real, the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the key to you building that fan base of like having that direct to consumer, like selling things and then like building to the point that you're at now? Like, what do you think was some of the keys that you were able to accomplish that?
I guess part of it starts with what I don't know, what I had always been feeling like I need to create my own boutique, you know what I mean, and shit like that, and be in control. But you know what accelerated that process, you know what I'm saying? Because just like anybody else, like I like to take my time with new concepts type shit, especially coming from where I'm coming from. We're not having a lot of financial literacy classes, you know what I mean, and all that. So I got some different priorities.
Down the block right here in Newark, we don't got to wait down the block.
Nah, man, nah. But word. But it's like, you know, I just was like my response to, I used to use Bandcamp, and then Bandcamp started like reversing my sales and sending the customers like emails like, you know, just to make sure that you really meant to make this purchase, because we flagging this for fraud. And part of it is because, you know, what I'm left to believe is that, you know, the price point that I had you know, kind of set up for my vinyl was like $1,000 or $9.99.
It was high, high.
It was relatively high, but then it's like, well, don't allow the function to go to $1,000. It's really simple. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's like, yeah, they try to treat me like Pavlov's dog. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't really for that. Yeah. But anyway, so I did it, and it was crazy because I had 28 records. And, you know, I sold all of them. You know what I'm saying? But it took me mad long to get my bread. But then on the flip side, the stuff that I sold for way less, I was getting my money instantaneously. So that shit kind of accelerated everything for me. I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. Boom, discrimination and holding up the payroll. Yeah. Crazy. So I went, started my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And just to even bring further, you know, some more context into focus, even before that, what gave me the confidence to sell the Gap for like $1,000 was when I was still having IG. Boom. And I was selling the shit on IG. Yo, first of all, to qualify to get it, you had to take the artwork and put it for your motherfucking avatar first. Wow. Right? Now you qualify. Wow. Then you got to inquire and see if, you know, you can get you one. So I treated it like it was art. You feel me? Like you doing an art deal. You feel me? To come get this shit. So that was HBO. Yeah. And that was the CDs with the votive candle. You know what I'm saying? It was like a wedding reception, kind of like the what they give you. You know what I'm saying? Like the gifts. So you know, and that was pertaining back to the subject of the portrait, which is the cover for HBO. Michelle Bennett, you know, Duvalier at the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, which was like, you know, she was like a force of nature. Yeah, to say the least, you know, so to speak. Why do you think you're so dedicated to this idea of the sort of that direct to consumer, like even if it's one-on-one? Oh yeah, damn, I was getting artsy, right? All right. Nah. That's a part of it. But I just wanted to be like, just wanted to get like the feel of like really knowing what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. Cause like, it's like, oh nigga, you know more about selling dope and selling crack to a fiend than selling a piece of art to a collector. That's preposterous, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's like niggas got better customer service on the corner. Promise you. Wow. Promise. Yeah. Most smoothest niggas I ever knew was balling dope. Down the hill. So, you know, but there's also a challenge in this era because with streaming, it's like, what is the value of music, right? Like, what is consumption in this era? Like, what does it really mean? You know, and I think that you've been at the forefront of that change, along with other, you know, leaders in the space. Of course. Yeah. But nah, yeah. So I end up getting that, you know, that customer service experience and just cottage industry experience, like buying pallets of shipping material by the pallet. You know what I'm saying? Breaking shit down, boxing it up, shipping, all that. Like I went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really know every aspect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all of that information culminated into like You know, rich ass Haitian. You feel me?
Yeah.
Rich ass Haitian. However you want to pronounce it. Like now, that's the sum of all of the skills I gained.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since HBO came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we dealing with what's it? HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Wap Point George, Pray for Haiti, Violent Show, and Rich Ass Haitian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You feel me? A pentology? I don't know what you call that shit, but it's a 5-piece.
So you look at it as a culmination of all those bodies of work are connected.
Yeah, they're connected. Yeah. Those 5. Well, those 5.
So what was your mission in terms of Rich Ass Haitian? What did you feel you were trying to accomplish overall when you was approaching that album?
And not only did I want something that I really could go far and wide, because I want to be heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and a lot of feedback I'm getting from the people that really support me, like a lot of, internally and externally, is like, yo, son, we really want to see you where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, this should be heard by everyone type of stuff. Yeah. So for me, I was like, well, one of the things I got to do is make this shit legitimate. This can't be no mixtape in that sense. So definitely one of my main objectives was making sure that shit got as far and wide as humanly possible. Yeah. Even if the only thing that comes back to me is 0.05, I want my whole entire 0.05. Feel me? I ain't taking no shorts. So, but nah, and then I just felt like pushing. I wanted to push the experience, like give it,
But that's always a challenge for artists. Like if people say with the title track, it's K Tronada, it's Ofri Grito, it's like that's a different sound for you per se. Like so it's like, is he going for like this is a radio record? This is like but you saying there's still there is an approach of like trying to get bigger, but there's still the artistry there, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not just like reaching and getting out of your comfort zone, what you do.
No, not really. I mean, because if you obviously you wouldn't know this, no one would know, but it's like me and Buddy like 40 records in. You feel me? I done lost entire album. Well, not plural. I have lost an entire album that I had finished with him, due to some technical shit.
With who? K Tronada?
K Tronada, yes.
Wow.
And then even still, we got about 30 records. And it's like house records.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, that sample's ill. I didn't know about the Nigerian producer to sample the original
That shit's crazy.
You put me up on that.
You know what I'm saying? And he cleared that with the swiftness.
Wow.
That was all love.
Wow.
No problems.
Wow.
Yep. So.
And that's a big record already.
Huge. It's huge. You know what I'm saying? And it was very favorable. You know what I'm saying?
So there was no hesitance of the idea like, oh shit, now all of a sudden Mach's going for like the big single. Like, was that ever in your mind of like?
I knew it was brolic. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah.
It's important to be brolic.
Yeah, because look, even the fact that Grito was still in.
Yeah, he turned it out halfway house, right?
Yeah, he was still locking in. He was on a furlough.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a little more iller than that.
Hello.
But yeah, he had to work furlough like every Saturday or something like that. And bro, that's crazy. That's another motherfucker. 2 hours later, I sent it to P, and then P sent it to, you know what I mean? Boom. Because, that way he was having to get the email this and that way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was crazy, but he did it. And you hear that shit?
Yeah.
That shit's pure. After that, he had to go lock in.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So you're proud of that. That's why you do the video. They said you levitated.
I couldn't believe.
They said you levitated on that second verse. How do you challenge yourself with that aspect of it? Like, I want to know about your process of putting the music together, because you said something about composer. You truly are a composer. Like, is it the idea of getting the music down and then you allow yourself to lyrically attack records? Like, what is your approach to a record like that?
I feel like I'm just another member of the band type shit. Like my voice is as an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, the 18th letter or nothing like that. But I played trumpet when I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Rakim. Yeah.
Yeah. Peace to the God. And then the way that my nigga, if you put something into your young, you know what I'm saying, like really healthy muscle memory. It's almost impossible for you to go back into a music space and that shit not to come into play. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like and I had a fucking hard ass fucking, jazz teacher, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Ransom, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everything is shit for him, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So I got my chops up that, and I apply that to how I look at the music, you know what I'm saying? I don't see no difference. I'm just another band member.
Yeah.
Mm.
But when did you know, like, your vocal tone, like, your voice is special, and, like, that is actually a gift that would help you pursue this music thing? When do you think you realized that the power of your voice?
Yeah, I don't know, like, one summer, nigga nuts dropped or something.
The voice got deeper?
Yo, that shit was like
15, 16?
Nah, that shit
17?
was wild, man. I got that shit like 12.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The way, like, people would respond to me, like, if I be in class, a teacher, she using the nigga, like, read this, read that.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay.
Like, I never read so much shit in my life. You feel me? Goddamn.
By the teacher's aid, motherfucker?
Type shit. Yeah, for real. I need some spread at the end of the week. Type shit. Nah, and then, like, even, like, my mom friends at work, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm calling, I'm still on some baby boy shit.
Yeah.
Calling about some weird shit, $20. You know what I mean? Calling, and then my mom telling me the next day, like, yo, what you say to my friend? I'm like, what you talking about? Well, she asked me, like, who that was.
Right?
Like, type shit. Yeah, like, so, shit like that. Or go to Pathmark.
He's 13, nigga.
Go to Pathmark and then buy something, and the lady be like, oh, you should be in radio. That shit used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like, just on some voice compliment shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Who do you think was your biggest hip-hop influence? Because they try to give you a little Most Def tag, I see sometimes.
I hear that.
Yeah. I don't know
that.
about that, but I'm just saying, like.
Wow. You're a good man.
Yeah, of course.
No. Because, like, I be, so, my thing is, like, it's weird because I put so much, people don't understand, I'm translating, like, real compa, real Haitian shit.
Yeah.
And making it English, too.
100%.
I'm cheating like a motherfucker. Yo, word.
Which has never been done in hip-hop.
Yeah, so it's like.
Credit for that. Never been done in hip-hop.
Oh, appreciate that.
Never been done in hip-hop.
So it's like, I'm coming with a steez like, Le Wa Coupe Cloué, you feel me? Or some weird shit. I can't believe I'm telling niggas my secret type shit. But it's like, that be the shit, like, you know what I mean? I know niggas ain't digging on that shit, so I'm flipping niggas like Chop Chi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that. All that shit. But nah, it's like I be going to there. But you saying as far as niggas in the game, like
coming up, like
I told niggas Prodigy, yeah, but hold up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Ruck, you feel me? But niggas call it Sean Price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you connected when he was Ruck.
Come on, my nigga. Like,
Helter Skelter.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Well, actually, like, the whole, like, boot camp shit, you feel me?
100%.
That's just how it was in Newark back then, you feel me? Dad.
Fat Five.
Come on. Yes, y'all. What, like, obviously, you got the Prodigy, you feel me? A lot of that shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
And niggas, I don't know if niggas was like trying to rap like the nigga because it was so unique, but like, CNN was some shit. Niggas was digging on that shit. Crazy.
Nori came in with that new style.
What? Nigga. Network, Channel 10, you know what I mean? Type shit. Yeah. All that type of shit, you feel me? And then obviously Redman, you feel me?
100%.
Wyclef, you feel me?
Yeah.
Lauren, you feel me?
L Boogie.
But it was just like, the funny part is the last couple joints I did, like, you would more get that from the radio. You know what I mean? But that was still, making you understand something different. But like this other shit, the health and all that, that's what we was playing. You know what I mean? We fucking stealing niggas tapes, weird shit, you feel me? You know what I mean? Putting toilet paper, future flavors, you know what I'm saying? Putting the toilet paper in
100%.
niggas tape. fucking up your daddy Shy Lights tape. You feel me?
Yep. Taping over that motherfucker.
Taping over that bitch, and then you feel me? What's that nigga? Sunday Night. You feel me?
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong is now in your world.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
That's the first place I heard The Realist with G-Rap and all that. Yeah. You feel me? So, you know, that like all that shit. Obviously, Tretch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big
Hello.
far as like that flow.
That flow.
That shit's stupid.
Lethal.
Yeah. But yeah, you know.
But there's so much originality. Like when I hear your music, I was like, you don't really sound like nobody to me. When I hear your shit, I can't peg it like.
I'm careful though.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing. Them niggas like is the shit.
You can
we
hear
grew
all
up
the influences in it, but it's like you're still your own person. Like there's
you know what I'm saying?
like he
all
sounds
that.
like someone.
Keith Murray, all that. Paris Smith. You know what I'm saying? It's elite niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In their own right. So, you know, we was on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You told me a word in this album too, man. What's it? Avaricious? What is that?
Avaricious.
Avaricious.
Yeah.
Tell me about avaricious.
I mean,
I had to look that up. Somebody's like corrupted with weed, wealth, and greedy, wealthy people. Man.
Yeah, you feel me?
You Haitian Jack had to unpack that, man. Why was that important for the album?
Mammonic. Yeah, but it's like greed. You know what I mean? But nah, I feel like we were just having a conversation because you know we were just talking about the current events.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it was, you know, obviously there's a lot of civil unrest and you know, political uncertainty over in Haiti, over in Haiti, I guess. And yeah, we were just talking about basically, you know, everybody's always like trying to blame like the NGOs and you know, the petty ground level crumb snatchers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the nasty work, you know, but not the real, not the sinister shit for real, which is like, you got motherfuckers that control the port of shipping, the shipping lanes, control the fishing waters, you know, control the airspace, control the mineral rights. It's not governmental. They don't look like us. And it's a few of them. You know what I'm saying?
Businessmen,
it's private. Yeah. And you know, the elite, you know, the oligarchy in that sense. So, you know, we were just having that basic conversation about, you know, because, you know, it's weird, you know, the first independent black nation in the new world, you know, is in that particular state. But, you know, it's by design. It's definitely not a mistake. So, but we got minds that work so we can still decipher. We could talk about shit. Might not be able to do nothing about it.
100%.
You know?
Yeah. What? Talk to me about the balance of like selling records and then like putting stuff on streaming. And like, seems like now a lot of your catalog is on streaming. Like, what did you come to that place where you felt like, okay, it's time to like let access to my full catalog? Like, how did you process that in your mind of like when it was time to do that?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it wasn't like something I was really. I mean, that shit was like more brought to my attention. More so, you know, first by, you know, my nigga Dread first, then Hove was on that shit, like, they gotta hear the whole world, you know what I mean? Like, for real though, like, you know, he's like, nah, son, like, people need to hear this, you know? And I'm like, I don't think he just fucking go around telling people that shit. And so, you know, and that's more the greatest inspiration for all the music being out like that. That's Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Him and Dread.
Yeah. Who's Dread? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dread, he used to be like my lawyer, you know what I'm saying? But now he doing like cannabiotech and some old other shit. Everybody, you know, music different.
Yeah. What was it like to connect with Hov? We had that famous photo and stuff. It was like, it shook the internet up. Like, what was it like for you to really connect and like, you guys really built a real friendship and connection, right?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that shit was wild because, you know, I was mad late, all that shit. I said that before, but I was dumb late, like on some.
To the meeting?
Yeah.
You had Hov sitting at the restaurant waiting for you?
Because look, I really didn't. You know, it's like, yo, you're going to meet Hov tomorrow. Yes, sure. You know
Is this lunch with Jay-Z? Dinner with Jay-Z? Coffee with Jay-Z?
This is like, it's supposed to be like brunch.
Brunch, okay. Brunch
like
with Jay-Z.
Saturday. So that's when you really feel like that's not, you know.
Yeah.
So I was told from the night before, yes, this is happening. So, I didn't really understand how traffic works in Los Angeles. And I was like on a fucking whole different side of town, like far from fucking Bel Air, right? And yeah, man, I was dumb late. Usher fucking was there.
Wow.
He had his Haitian flag shirt on, his blue and red.
Word?
He was sock passe out.
Okay, Usher.
Uh-huh. He wanted to know about the music, everything. That's what was ill, because it's like Jay had to call him. Who called him?
Wow.
Yeah, what the fuck he doing
So
there?
he was in tune.
But not only that, yeah, he was there and in tune.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, bro, that mean Jay put this nigga up on this? That shit crazy. But then I'm like, but did them niggas realize they was both listening to the same shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know exactly how it went, but he was in tune. And then, you know, Jay was in tune and shit. And he was just really cool. And the fact that, first of all, he was still there, that shit blew me. I was like, oh, shit. They ain't leave? Because I swear to God, I was like, yo, nah, ain't no way. They gone. He gone. And he was still there. So I was like, yeah, nah, he fucking me heavy.
Yeah. What was the conversation like?
No, man, he was just putting me up on, like, serious, like, empire building, but from it wasn't no contrived bullshit. It was like real facts. Like, this nigga was telling me about the struggle.
Yeah.
And it was like he was getting like 3D with it. Like, yo, we was here, we ain't had this, so-and-so had that. That's how we did this. I'm like, fuck.
That journey, yeah.
I said, for real? That sounds familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like, nah, he's letting me know, like, you know, I too bleed red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't think for the niggas going to be leveling with me so much. Type shit.
Yeah.
And we was there for hours.
Why do you decide to not share your lyrics on Genius and all that type of stuff where it's hard to really even see your bars out here to the world? Was it being misrepresented in a way? Like, did you feel comfortable?
I'm glad you asked me that. I appreciate that a lot. So, like, for me, it was like, first of all, a lot of it is, like, as you said, being misrepresented. Like, but I mean, it's gross misrepresentation. Like, I would have to give them, you know, every single thing, right? Yeah. Because it's just like, and oh God, talk about when I'm speaking other languages. He's big fucking yo. You know what I'm saying?
The spelling is atrocious.
Oh man, you know, I ain't the grammar police, but shit just be wrong. It be the wrong word. It be the wrong everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Tense, everything.
Everything. So I just was like, you know, if I tried to reach out, you know, then they was hitting me with some, like, I think it was like whoever I spoke to, I'm pretty sure if it was like a different experience, we could have figured something out that made sense. I was being mad reasonable, but when it was me, my lawyer, then I had another lawyer. He went and got a lawyer, you know, somebody with some chops. Because that was my man. Like, my man went to school. My man I grew up with went to school, came up and was like, yo, I'm going to be a lawyer. But anyway, we only got an entertainment lawyer and shit like that, intellectual property. And, you know, me, I'm real serious about that pen, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And, like, because, like, you know, I'm an author.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? And
yes,
point blank, period. Like, you may not want to give me whatever accolades, so, you know, I might not be a laureate to you, you know what I'm saying? But niggas in the street salute me, nigga, and I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Yeah, and then some of the greatest motherfucking performers to ever perform also, you know what I'm saying? You know, they you know what I'm saying? They make room for me at the table type shit, you know what I'm saying? Sir. For real. To break bread and exchange, you know what I'm saying? Real information. Like, you know, how many times you get to sit down with somebody and they be like totally like, you know what I mean? Straight with you. You know what I mean? And then it be some of the illest niggas ever. So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But with Genius or whatever, like, I was just like, I tried to, you know, make that point, and they were like, oh, well, we have like they claim to have some sort of blanket license on the rights to use your, and I was like, yo, son, if I was fucking like Robert Frost, right? Because I'm like, yo, son, what's so much iller and more complicated than mine? Like, and why my shit ain't being revered with the same sort of like reverence?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, at minimum, if you're not going to do all that, you know, at minimum, you're going to respect it, at minimum. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, all right, this is my intellectual property. Thank you very much. You do not have the right to use it. If you want to use it, you got to make me an offer. That's that.
Yeah.
You know?
And there was a little drama with Spotify when the album came out. Did we get clarity on that? Like, what happened in that situation? And do you feel good now about everything?
No, that shit's still like weird, and you know, we never kind of resolved any. I mean, I never got back what I lost.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like
It was the initial rollout, right? It wasn't accessible during the drop.
Well, you know, the initial, like, you know, we had everything, we had the numbers, because you know, I was my team is very enthusiastic about my releases.
Yes, indeed.
As they should be, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And so, you know, yeah, everybody's fucking pumped up and shit. And they like, I can't believe we finally got this shit to go. And it's going, they eating it up. This shit is like charting in a major way. And it's just us, you know? And then so my people is like journaling internally, right? Because we're not doing social media, but they're journaling. Like they're taking screenshots of the fucking dashboard, whatever you call it, every day. Every morning. Then one morning we get up, everything gone. And it's like, even to this day, the only thing that's up there is whatever we gained from that day. So it's just like, all right. And then, you know, when you try to get clarity, you try to gain clarity, you don't get any. You get more, you know, fucking nebulous, fucking, you know, rigmarole.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that shit I've been getting, you know, as far as supposed to be the answers. I'm asking questions and I'm getting answers that are like more like riddles. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like they blame it on the AI. And then we supposed to just be like, all right, you know. Yo, imagine like, you know, you pressed up 1,000 records. You go to the fucking store, you give them 500, you sell 500 independently, you come back in 2 weeks looking for, you know, the money.
Yeah.
The, you know, consignment. They like, oh yeah, I don't know, we came in the store and the records was gone, bro.
It's disappeared.
They disappeared. Yeah, but anyway, you know. One of them things, you feel me?
But you got to feel like, do you feel like you're at like this point of your career that you're at the highest point you've ever been?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. And what do you attribute that to?
I don't know. Is it silly to be like, isn't that just how it's supposed to be? If you keep the course and you keep steady, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit just keep accumulating. It's like I guess the snowball effect. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I put the blinders on. I think.
Yeah.
Right? Because like whenever I take a step to take, I take a moment to take a breather. I don't see nobody around me. It's on. It's like Olympic sprinter shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel though, man.
Does it make you cautious about what the next move should be? Like, do you have planned out what you think the next album's going to be, or a tour? Like, how do you see the rest of the year playing out for you?
Yeah, I'm doing live performances for sure. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely doing I'm doing two in September.
Dope.
You feel me? Like one LA, one New York. You know what I'm saying? And then
focus on the new album?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Definitely want to bring it to them, you know what I'm saying, while they on that, you know, in that mood. You know, and then I got a tape with Conductor. Got an album with Conductor coming.
Amazing.
Basically, like, you know, just waiting on some features to come back. And if not, I got my verse 2s ready.
Yes, yeah. Hey now.
Yeah, a classic, man.
Yeah. I remember I interviewed Conductor. He was talking about how Self-Love was like one of his favorite productions he put together. Like,
word?
He talked about that song. Yeah, he told me that's one of his ones. Like, and like, I wasn't even up on the record until he told me about it. Then I went back and I was like, oh shit, this shit is powerful. Like, you talk about that song and like kind of also the connection how you and Conductor kind of complement each other in many ways.
Yeah, I feel like now, you know, a lot of that music was just like, I don't know, like, what do you call that? I don't know, like kismet? Because like I didn't know him, he didn't know me. We barely fucking know each other at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? And but we're making that type of shit. So, you know, I just feel like we kind of like, you know, had our period of like, you know, getting to know each other more and more. And I'm like, now you got stuff like Sur le Pont d'Avion, you feel me? Which is like, oh, yeah, they in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's an inside job. You know what I mean? But you know, the other stuff was just like it was like we were supposed to do that. You know what I mean? That shit happened remotely in a silo.
Oh, even Self-Love, that was remotely?
In a silo.
Wow.
Yeah, like literally.
Wow. So for this one, you want to cook up together and
by now.
Yeah.
You know, by Sur le Pont, even, you know, coming into Ass Haitian. And then now it's like, oh, the niggas locked in, bro. It's bad news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What made you call it Rich Ass Haitian? Forgot to ask that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nah.
Say it with your chest, as you said, right?
Yeah, you got to. So I first of all, that for people that remember when I used to be on social media, like that was my hashtag that I had.
Oh wow.
You feel me? And you know, I rap about people, certain characters in certain records, and how I know that the pain and also the joy and everything is felt is because that shit be sticking with listeners. And they'll throw it back at me, or people that I know will bring it back to me.
Yep.
And so one of those figures is my cousin Mac. And you know, he from PBC, Palm Beach County. And he like, you know, he be you a rich ass Haitian, you know what I mean? Like, cause like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was, he stay like, you know, if I come in with some new sneakers,
everything
is that
jewels,
shit.
everything.
Anything, But he say it funny, like, you know what I mean? Like, he really on it.
Frames,
he on me. Like, he like, oh, okay, I see.
You on top.
You're a rich ass Haitian, okay. And then, you know, even that for me, and beyond just that, you know what I mean, which is obviously, it holds a lot of sentimental value the way he was doing it. But beyond that, I see that to me as an opportunity to be like, you know, the cultural depth of my life experience. And then, you know, down to, you know, just like the Haitian Revolution, the Haitian Revolution, and, you know, just everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all of that.
Yeah. What are your 3 favorite joints off the new album?
Oof. The intro. Olohun.
Yeah.
The intro. Yep. Or ... right? And then
because it's such a continuation of your journey in that sense?
Yes.
And so it means even more to you than
mad spiritual.
Yeah,
and it's mad like, you know what I mean? It's like an invocation. You know what I'm saying? You know, and even in that sense, you know, the only other person that I know that invokes like that would be like a Mos Def. And that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But other than that, it's like, you know, that Sur le Pont d'Avion, clear, you know, is one of them things for me. And then yeah. And then Rich Ass Haitian. Yeah. I actually like, no, that was like, that's ill to me. I like that record a lot.
So you're proud of that almost of yourself, right? That you could make something like that that's even expanding your sound, expanding your vision.
And the producer in me is like all about that.
Yeah.
That shit is like a feeling. I'm like, ooh, you hear that sound? Yeah, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You know what I mean? No ice cream sound. You know what I mean? Nah.
Thank you, Mach. I appreciate you, brother.
No, thank you.
Respect, bro.